Good evening. This is the Walpole Zoning Board of Appeals. Tonight is Wednesday, May 25th. It is 7 p.m. or 7:05. The first case we have is case number 22-10, Wall Street Development LLC, with respect to property located at Darwin Lane, map 42, parcels 240 and 227-13, for a comprehensive permit pursuant to Mass General Laws 40B, Section 20 through 23 as amended, to allow the construction of 28 townhomes ownership, non-age restricted condominium townhouses in 6 buildings on approximately 3.4 acres. So, one of the things that this is a 40B application, and the town of Walpole has a certification approval for our housing production plan, which means that we are in what's called safe harbor for this. This is a letter dated September 10th, 2021, and at this point, the town of Walpole has met its housing progress on the affordable housing in town, and the zoning board is going to invoke what we call safe harbor on this, because we have that. So we do have town council with us tonight, and what I want to do is just make sure that we phrase this correctly for the motion, and I think we have one drafted up. So, could I have a motion to invoke and declare the denial of the Darwin Commons 40B application is consistent with local needs as defined in 760 CMR 56.031B and 56.034, due to receipt of a certification of approval dated September 10th, 2021, issued by the Massachusetts Department of Housing and Community Development, certifying the town of Walpole's compliance with its housing production plan. Approved for a 2-year period running from April 27th, 2021 to April 26th, 2023.
So moved.
Moved by Drew,
Second.
second by Bob. Any further discussion? Okay. So, what's that?
So for this one, it would just be the 3.
It'll be the 3 regular members voting on this.
Okay.
So, all those in favor of invoking this, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? So carried. Okay. So, the town of Walpole declares that, and we'll move forward. Okay. Very good. Next case we have. So if you're here for Darwin, that's it, but you're welcome to stick around. Next case we have is case number 20-21, Wall Street Development Corporation, 48 Burns Ave, and Union Street, and Brook Lane. On remand from the Housing Appeals Committee, request for project change and amendment to a comprehensive permit under Mass General Laws 40B, amended projects to include Brook Lane, 40 units in 8 buildings, decision discussion, and public comments will not be taken at this time because the hearing is closed. So at this point, it's really a thing for the board, and we do have town council with us where we can talk about, yeah.
Mr. Chairman, I'm going to recuse due to being a direct abutter.
Okay.
So, Mr. Chairman, so we have we might have an issue with members. You would only be able to go with 3 members on this one also, because Mr. Fitzgerald did miss a meeting, but he has signed his certification, his Mullen certification. But Mary Jane is not here, so.
And Dave is not here
And
as
Dave
well.
is not
Dave's
here.
not here. So we don't have to do anything on this tonight. We still have time,
Yep.
but, and I agree, I would rather have, I'd rather have the 5 board members here for it.
So if you were going to do that, I would suggest that you continue this without taking testimony.
We're not it's closed, so we're not
Oh,
taking any
that's right.
testimony.
You're right.
So
Yep,
we were
yep.
just gonna have a discussion
Yep.
amongst ourselves, but I think, I'd rather have, you know, the 5 regular board members here for that.
Yeah, right. No, I think that's probably a good idea. But you have to have this, decision at the town clerk's office by the 13th?
By June 13th, so that would be the 40th day from the day which we close on May 4th.
I think we can do it before then, in fact,
Yeah,
maybe
certainly,
at
but
the
that's-
next meeting, but what's the problem of going forward with just 3 members?
So with just 3 members, so the Mullen is, you know, the term is taking testimony. I would be concerned that deliberating is actually, you know, taking testimony, because they did miss something. Now, have either one of them missed another meeting?
Dave Anderson, so Mr. Anderson missed the close of the public hearing, so.
So he would be out
Okay.
if we had any discussions tonight,
Okay,
to be safe. To be safe.
okay, but we could still, I'm thinking down the road, if somebody's not here next time, we still could vote on the decision
Yes.
with 3 members.
Yes, you can. It's a majority.
Okay.
So, you would need 3 out of 3, because you're a 5-member board.
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
A 5-member, full member board.
right. Okay. Okay.
So
Bob, what do you?
I mean, if there's time, it probably, I don't know, it seems to me to make sense to do it with the full board, if
Okay.
we can,
Okay.
and we have the time, so.
Okay.
If we were under the gun, I wouldn't have a problem just going with 3 of us, and if that turns out to be the case when we're up against the deadline, then I think we can do that, but, you know, given the length of this proceeding and their participation over the course of the whole thing, I think it makes sense to have as many full members as possible.
Okay. Okay, then we'll do that. We'll continue this until our next meeting, which is next week, which is June
June 1st.
1st, and we have quite a full agenda on that. But I'm going to ask everybody on their own to take a look at the draft decision that we have and go from there. Town council.
Just for public records purposes, like if we were to submit comments on this just directly to Pat and not to the board as a whole, right? Then it would be discussed in the
Discuss as a board.
Okay.
So yeah, so if you have comments beforehand, send them to me.
I'm just
Okay.
checking with George to make sure that he's available, on June, 1st, because I unfortunately am not, but I know he's in a meeting right now, and if not, we will have someone here.
Okay. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and George has reviewed what Patrick sent, so, but, hopefully he's available.
Okay. So really, the only reason why we would not vote on this tonight is because we don't have 5 board members. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, could I have a motion to continue case number 2021, Wall Street Development Corporation, 48 Burns Ave, 40B project, until June 1st at 7 PM here at Town Hall?
So moved.
You have time.
Moved by Drew,
Second.
second by Bob. Any further discussion on just continuing this? Okay. All those in favor of continuing, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, so carried. Okay. Okay. And the only thing, what's this about Tetra Tech invoices?
So I can put that forward for the June 1st meeting, just to get that to you. Essentially, we have a few outstanding peer review funds that the projects have since ended, you know, including Moose Hill and Summer Street, so there's remaining funding that the board needs to vote on to release back to the applicant, because it was not utilized for peer review funding.
Okay,
so.
I'd rather do that tonight then.
Well, I don't have those, I'd rather give you the figures, so you know what exactly you're returning to the applicant.
Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's not pressing.
No.
Okay. Wow, that was a quick meeting. Anything else for the board tonight?
4 minutes? No.
Nope.
Nope. That's all
Okay.
we have, Mr. Chair.
Could I have a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Moved by Drew,
Second.
second by Bob. All those in favor of adjourning, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstained, so carried.
So how do you care?
Hey, good night, everybody.
Might actually-